Today I'm going to be doing a grand campaign as the Ottoman Sultanate in Europa Universalis 5. Our goals for this grand campaign are to become the most powerful empire the world has ever seen and conquer the entire regions of the Balkans, Anatolia, the Crescent, and Egypt. This is where we left off last time. Our conquest of Anatolia is finished and our conquest of the Balkans is almost wrapped up, so we need to finish that up and then push hard into the Crescent and into Egypt and fight the Mamluk Sultanate. And at the end of last episode, a crusade was declared on us by the Pope, and the Pope is being aided by the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies, Aragon, and Bohemia. So the first thing we have to do in this episode is deal with that crusade and maybe even take some land from them, and after that stabilize and continue our expansion east and south. This is episode 3. Check out episodes 1 and 2 if you haven't already. Links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. But now, let's jump in as the Ottoman Sultanate. Alright, here we are back as the Ottoman Sultanate, ladies and gentlemen. Like I just said in the intro, man, this is where we left off last episode. Catch up if you haven't already. We are at war. We are at war with the Pope, the Niger Delta, Futa Jalon. What are these guys doing? Aragon, Cagliari, Genoa, these guys. I thought this was a holiday. Bohemia, some other guys, a million different people just trying to crusade us because apparently we've pissed people off. Now, these guys obviously think they're strong enough to defeat us, man. Obviously, they think they're strong enough, but look, we got two massive professional stacks right here. We can summon about 100,000 levies, so I see this as an absolute win. When we piece out this crusade, I plan to take as much as I can from Achaia down here, which is the Two Sicilies subject. Maybe something from the Pope up here too, because the Pope does have possessions in the Balkans. After that, we're gonna lay off of these guys for a while and start pushing into the Jalairids and all their boys, and the Mamluks and all their boys. So yeah, aside from that, man, looking pretty strong, making an absolute frick ton of money. There's really no negatives, happening in this campaign. So let's continue. Now, there's something weird about this. Hold up, let me just fix my cabinet. The war goal is to take Palestine. I don't own Palestine. The Mamluks own that, right? So if we search for it, so none of us can get war score, at least from the war goal? This is kind of weird. Wait, what the hell? How is Achaia out of this war? They're disloyal, but I didn't separate peace them. What the hell? Well, Bohemia's out. Who else don't I need stuff from? Aragon. There we go, Aragon's out, which means it's only the Pope and... Wait, I think I can knock out Genoa here too. Offer tribute. There we go. For 400 ducats, Genoa's out. So, it's only the Pope and the Two Sicilies left. Because Achaia hopped out, I can't take anything from them, obviously. But even then, this land is so expensive. So, we probably want to do something like this here. You know, just take whatever we can. Probably best to separate peace these guys, though. Yeah, because like that, they don't have a willingness to accept. But if we try and knock out the Two Sicilies like this, and then the Pope for this, yeah, okay, let's keep going. Also, we are in the Age of Reformation. I did spawn artillery, which is nice. Oh, what the hell are we researching this from? Oh, probably... Okay, now I remember. Yeah, freaking printing press that spawned in Demok, dude. In Southeast Asia. This is how far it's spread. This is artillery, global trade. Yeah, the ones in Age of Reformation you get like super quickly, man. In my experience, all throughout the game, the slowest ones are Renaissance and printing press, no matter where they spawn. Also, our flag changed. We got the green circle in now. I don't know if we had that earlier. And also, man, there's events for the Ottomans to become like kingdoms and then empires and stuff like that. I don't know what they are. So, you know, if we can become an empire manually, we will. Like, who cares about the events when I don't know how to get them? Okay, so they aren't willing to accept a separate peace, but they are willing to accept this. So there we go. There's a peace out on that Holy League, and we've just taken everything that those two guys, the Pope and the Two Sicilies, had in the Balkans. Now this, okay, going by location, that is connected to that, which in turn is connected to that. Yeah, okay, we can walk all around is what I was trying to say. Let's see if there's anyone we can create here. Empress, no, it's none of these. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do a little custom subject over here in these lands. right? I probably should create a Croatian subject. There we go. Custom subject right there is gonna be a fiefdom, and there we go. We got those guys. Let's give them stuff. Now, obviously, from taking all that, we have incurred the wrath of pretty much everyone west of Hungary, almost everyone. So we need to be improving relations, and obviously, for the time being, we're gonna lay off of these guys for a while. There's really not that much more to go through, man. It's just a Hea right here, and then you know, Hungary's stuff, and of course, you know, Ragusa and these guys that are subjects of Hungary, and Lower Bavaria, too. Well, we'll get to it. Finally unlock the paved road so we can strengthen, you know, control even more. Alright, folks, we've chilled for a bit. It's time to get a move on because I have built up a CB on the Mamluk Sultanate. Now, this is them. Obviously, they have quite a lot of subjects over here. We want pretty much almost everything they own. We did do one war with them last time, but now it's time to really start pummeling them. So, there's the declaration. Actually, no. Why use this CB that gives us plus 25% cost, man? Parliament approved claims when we can just go ahead and threaten war. For that, they don't accept, and we're instantly at war. However, now it's minus 25% cost. Okay, slight experiment right here. I'm just gonna go in with, goddamn, they got a lot of forts. Holy! I'm just gonna go in with professional troops right here, just to see how it goes. I actually added quite a bit of Janissaries to my armies right here, and of course I've built up a third stack, so I think I'm gonna tell two of these guys to siege, and one guy to duke it out. Alright, boys, this war has been going on for a pretty long time, man. I've managed to get up to 60% war score, lots of battles and stuff like that. My armies are totally depleted. I did get levies up as well. Apparently, I'm sieged over here, but made it all the way down to here. Now, though, they are starting to unsiege stuff. I had a lot more stuff sieged, but they've gone behind me and are unsieging things. Since I've consolidated into only one army, I can't, chase them around and beat them up and siege multiple things, so with 60% war score, man, I think we try and call it right here. Honestly. So let's see what we can do. It's not a lot at all. This is all I can do, pretty much. Yeah, it is what it is. I really was hoping we could take more, but it's okay. I'm satisfied. Do we create a subject that's gonna own Jazeera? What's the culture there? Oh my god, it's everything, pretty much. Yeah, I'm gonna keep stuff. Oh damn, I never noticed. My navy's got totally obliterated. Yeah, it's just these wars, man. Like, even wars with big countries like this, they feel to me like super, super late game wars in EU4. And these millions of forts, dude, I can't say it was very fun. I'm gonna be honest. I can't say that war was very fun. Either way, some cabinet laws. We're gonna go with this right here, admin clergy. I can pick up global trade and artillery. Whoa, look at this in artillery, man. It is an artillery, right? Yeah, it is. We got a unique one right here, the legal code of Suleiman. It gives us 10% tax efficiency, minus 10% proximity cost. Has picked the first option. Oh, because I picked a first option in a certain event, I actually get this. Well, that would have been lovely to know, game. It would have been lovely to know. Or maybe if I read the events, I would have known, but I don't think something like that is in there. So yeah, lots of cool things in artillery. We can buff our army even more. Yeah, global trade obviously is like money stuff mainly. And then let's see if there's any governance stuff in confessionalism, which I guess we're gonna get last. Look at the building road cost. The galleot and the galleus are nice. More cultures capacity, which we do need. Stab investment is a unique one right here. Supreme Court is a lovely building. Crown power as well. A gov reform, but we don't really... Cabinet seat is in confessionalism. Even more road stuff. Construction speed. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up artillery soon. Alrighty, so it's the next day for me, ladies and gentlemen, and things have cooled down with the European guys. I mean, mostly it's just the Pope that's mad, so not a problem. But it is time to go in on Hungary, ladies and gentlemen, and take as much as we can from them, man. They're not allied to anyone annoying, just a bunch of small guys, and Georgia. I guess Georgia is somewhat annoying, but we can go in on them, give Serbia all of its cores back right here, and there's a lot to take, man. The rest of Serbia, the rest of Bosnia, pretty much all of Slavonia right here. So, yeah, along with their stuff that they have over here in southern Greece, basically this province and the rest that's owned by their subject. Also, we have this CB on them, claims on province, which Serbia has, minus 25% conquer cost. So that's exactly what we're gonna use. There we go. Next wartime. Excellent. Okay, we're definitely gonna raise up the levies for this one and go in on Hungary. Lots of forts, especially in Wallachia, but the rest of it is all right. Yeah. Okay, war has started, and just looking at it right off the bat like this, obviously, you know, we can't select everything, but, you know, just doing a little example here. Okay, we can definitely take more than I was expecting. See, ideally, we take everything, and it might be possible, man, because obviously it's more war score if we haven't sieged forts or stuff like that, and, you know, the longer it sieges, the less war score it is, so I think it is possible to take everything we want from Hungary in just one war. And in fact, we can probably nab this from Georgia as well, because that is something we need. Okay, cool. If we can take care of this in one war, I'll be very happy. Yo, what the hell? Observatory of, this guy. That's not bad at all. All right, while we're in this war, we're gonna pick up artillery. There are some really good things over there, so let's buff our armies. Yeah, it's definitely possible. It's gotten down under 100% war score. I just need to siege down Ragusa to select it, and this as well. No, this we can't do, man. I've sat sieged for quite a while. It's like Ragusa that is so expensive. Well, actually, wait, I just deselected it, and the war score cost changed. Finally found a way to do it. So, by making Ragusa and these guys down here a vassal, I can take everything else. Excellent. We've pushed quite a lot, man. This, I gotta say, this was like a way more fun war than the Mamluk one, man. It's just because, you know, with the Mamluks, you gotta go, you know, like this through all of these forts, right? You gotta keep going down this way, whereas, you know, the front line with Hungary has been a lot bigger. Obviously, we got even better cannons now, but yeah, and they don't just keep pouring out infinite numbers of what you call it, of levies. So there we go. Let's finish up the transfer of occupation of this to Serbia, and yeah, just like that, man. So this goes to Serbia. I take all of this. Who the hell is that? That's Croatia, and they're solo. Okay. Yeah, that's what's happening over here, and then I'm transferring the subjects and stuff like that. Perfect. So the obviously mega aggressive expansion, I'm probably gonna get a gigantic coalition from this, but at least we don't gotta fight these guys again. So there we go. That's done. Now let's check it out like this. Yeah, we're good. The only countries that we have left to fight over in the Balkans are Croatia for this one little location. Then we got Lower Bavaria for that one little location, and pretty much Austria for the rest of Corniola right here. These guys, which are, yeah, those guys, and then, okay, still a couple of wars, but it's all just small stuff that we gotta take, so it's easy. But now, taking a look at aggressive expansion is obviously mega. Let's start integrating all of this and just improving with people that are angry. We are gonna chill for quite a bit, and then obviously we turn around, go back this way, come back over here, deal with the two Sicilies, boom, 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 boom. At this point, I'm also gonna, no, I don't want to move those guys. At this point, I'm also gonna start, oh, they got a civil war. Okay, well, as soon as Serbia deals with this, we're gonna start annexing them. Now, obviously, kind of a coalition has formed up over here of a lot of guys. We're improving relations immediately. It won't fire. It won't fire. We just need to chill. Yeah, man, if this pissed off Norway so much... Yeah, good thing I had great relations with France and Castile and some of these guys already. Whoa, look at these huge guys in Persia, man. That's very cool. Malikdom of Injuids. I guess they're kind of a horde. Timurids actually have been popping off quite a while this game, and it's surprising to me that they're still alive. Big guy, Patna over in northern India. Like I said, I played these guys in EU4. In EU4, they're just like a super, super tiny guy somewhere over here. Yeah, interesting. Oh, what is this? The end of the Timuriats. So, the Timur reforms will become permanently unavailable. What is that one? It was, no, it's not that one. That's Pashas, that's Enderun, Expanded Timur System. Okay, so I guess that goes away, right? Unless that's something we haven't picked. There's actually so many cool things right here, man, but we're just getting all of these unique ones stacked upon us that we can't pick any of the other ones that are very good. Like, look, we still don't even got Royal Decree, man. We remove the Expanded Timur System government reform, we add the Sekban system. Okay, so instead of us being cav focused, we become infantry focused, and it's also free, but it does give the peasants power. yeah, we are using a lot more infantry than cavalry. We will change with the times. Yes, we will change with the times. Why are the why are the lake ones so long? What is supposed to be in here that makes it long? It can be just a little tiny box, man. It can be this big, PDX. Like this big, man. It doesn't need to be that big. Yeah, coalition, not a problem, man. Really, it's only the Italian guys and apparently Salzburg and Croatia that are mad, so we're gonna lay off of them for a while and go down here. This whole region is, on the other hand, a mess, man. Like, what? I don't even know who to fight for what. Do we go for the Mamluks first? Do we go for other guys? Then we got the Mamluk subjects. It's like, it's all a mix-up. We can do the Jalairids. There are stuff to take from them. Let's see. Yeah, it's just them and then those small guys. If we go in on the Jalairids, though, we can't take this down here. We could maybe make these guys a vassal, feed them a lot of stuff over here, but they'd kind of take long to annex, and right now integration is very quick, so yeah, lots of options, man. Lots of options. Yeah, we could go in on the Jalairids, just take this and this over here, then in a future war take this stuff down here. I actually think that's a pretty good option, man. I think that's a pretty good option. No CB just yet, but we'll wait for next parliament and go in. All right, so right now we have Sharia law in the legal code, but this is the one we've unlocked, Kanuni Osmani, which is this is what it's gonna give us. So next parliament we do need to swap to this. Yeah, way better, man. This one obviously has Pop's conversion speed and stuff like that, but yeah, no brainer, bro. This is an interesting event right here. Basically, it enables us to unlock this building, which it does give us way less crown power and way more local nobles power, but plus 10% max control. It's kind of a really, if you take a look at it like that, it's like, well, not really, but kind of a buffed version of the Bailiff. This is, the Bailiff acts as a proximity source where this gives us direct control, but sure, I'll unlock it, but okay, there's Parliament. Now, the first thing I want to change is the legal code. Where is the legal code? Legal code. There it is, from Sharia law to Kanuni Osmani. Isn't that like the Magnificent or the Great or something like that? This is actually really good, powerful, man. So there we go. Then we're gonna address Burger Mansion complaints. We're gonna do that again. Damn, I'm not gonna be able to get a CB. Break my life. Tax exemption for the clergy. How much are we taxing them? We're actually not taxing them at all. Okay, so let's do that. Let's hope for a 5% event. We usually get them. Hey, the founding of Sarajevo. This will become a city. Damn, that's actually really expensive. What the hell? It gains a little bit of development. The name changes to the modern one and it gains prosperity, but okay. So it's a rural settlement now? Yes, it is. To upgrade this, it's 400, and let's just take a look at a random town. Okay, that's not mine, actually. Take a look at a random town. It's... this is more expensive, but I guess it's like... frick it, we'll do it. Okay, so I got a claim on the Jalairids. Yeah, actually, of course, we're gonna threaten war as always. Hostile action, threaten war. For that, they won't accept. Perfect. So now it turns into a, you know, the minus 25% one. Yeah, these guys are super tiny, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell both armies right here to focus siege on everything. Should be pretty fast, man. Should be pretty fast, and we're gonna take everything that we can. You know what? I'll actually rock a full annex on the Jalairids, just like that, and then down here, we're gonna go ahead and create... Wait, is there a custom subject for there? Well, I can just create the Jalairids, can't I? And those would be their cores right there, everything that's highlighted, but... And now I'm good. Let's just do a custom subject. Boom, right there. Vassal, that guy, whatever, doesn't really matter. And I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, give them that. Give them that. Cool. Hey, they own Baghdad? Do we own? No, it's right there. Okay. Cool. Wait, was that not? Oh, that's not me. Yeah, these guys are kind of mad that I did this. Starting to piss everyone off. Not looking good. But that's okay. So over here, just following along the borders, man, we said we would be taking, you know, everything that's in the crescent. Don't have anything outside of the crescent, which is nice. Yeah, who the hell is this? Bohtan. Hostile actions, declare war. Oh, it's just them. Okay, well, that's easy. Yeah, that's easy. Then we got the Incuids right here. They're clergy. I don't even know who the Incuids are. Cool. It's gotta be, though. It has to be the Mamluks next, man. Maybe I can get, like, Dogur and Fadl transferred over to me or something like that. Do we need all of them? Taking a look at it like this. Yeah, we do need all of Fadl and Dogur. And then a lot of the Mamluks. What's their control looking like? Don't want it to be mega expensive. Yeah, they actually got some decent control over here, man. It's gonna be pretty costly to take this, but it's just how it works. Well, something we definitely don't want is a coalition on both sides. Finally annexed Cyprus, a little subject we had that I forgot about. Alright, so right now we're chilling, man. There is a little bit of a coalition going still, but it's mostly alright. I'm noticing the two Sicilies, they don't got any allies. They just got a bunch of subjects over here, and we can definitely go in on Achaia right here, so that's awesome. I'm also, at the same time, I'm building up a CB on Bohtan and on Croatia, which has actually received another province here, so we're gonna eat them up. But, let's go ahead and fabricate CB on Achaia for that, I guess. There we go. We're chilling, and now we can go ahead. Is it on them? It is on them, isn't it? So there we go. Another war started. Now, because this is deceptively a lot, I mean, look at how many provinces there are here. This, once again, will be quite a lot of aggressive expansion with the European nations, but enough time has passed to where I think we're okay, man. So there we go. We're fighting the two Sicilies and a bunch of their subjects. If we go to this, we will notice that everything down here in Greece is what we need to take. So, yeah, probably don't even need to raise up the levies. We can just go ahead and start sieging this right here. And with the other army, I guess, well, defend wherever they land. All right, so to take all of this, it's quite a lot of war score, probably. Yeah, 41. Okay, I mean, we're staying in this war. Yeah, so much aggressive expansion, dude. Luckily, there's only, like, 3 more countries we gotta fight here. Take care of a little Croatia, Austria. Well, actually, Hungary is beating their ass quite hard. Maybe it'll be Hungary for this. And then, let's take a look at that. Yeah, just Gorizia and Provence. I don't know how Provence got that, but while we're here... Wait, Burgundy? Which Burgundy? The white one? The one that forms? Let's, wait, I don't got the CB yet? No, not yet. Okay, we'll take care of Croatia and Bohtan while we're doing this. In other news, man, right now what we're doing is just pretty much researching a lot of the stuff from global trade that helps with the economy a lot. Lots of various workshops and stuff like that, and more output on various goods. And, you know, those new things are exactly what we're building right now. You know, next levels of weapons workshops, dyes workshops, tools workshops, you know, printing stuff. Universities I'm doing a lot of as well, because I do want to keep, you know, my, cultural hegemon, so we can assimilate areas. About to have a slave revolt in like 3 locations. Bosnian patriots are actually going to rise up. Hungarian guys too. Wallachian guys. Yeah, we're gonna have some rebellions here. It's not a problem. It's just because I'm expanding so rapidly, and those things are not cores, because at this point, you know, we got the core of our country, man. I don't really care about coring up the rest. Obviously, we got quite a lot of cultural capacity, so we could totally like accept Kurdish, which is actually something I definitely want to do. Syriac will do as well. However, these other ones right here, man, like Croatian, Bosnian, Albanian, I don't think they're big enough to need accepting, you know. There we go, just got a bunch of cores actually for accepting Kurdish, which is nice. There is quite a lot of Kurdish here, so it makes sense that we accept it. Alright, other army is here. Let's take care of Bohtan. Religious war, there we go. Yeah, Bohtan is done. Just dealt with the slave revolt. There is the Bosnian revolt done. Hungarian revolt done. Okay, we're chilling, but let's deal with Croatia here. There we go. Perfect. These guys can go there. Come on, split it for me, please. Split it. Cool. Done with Croatia. Don't even gotta go and do anything with, with Burgundy right here. So let's go ahead and tell guys to integrate up these areas. Just like that. At this point, Albania has popped. So we're gonna go ahead and deal with Albania. And at the same time, the two Sicilies is very close to accepting giving us Achaia, all without even us doing a single battle with them, man, I don't think. We don't got mill access, they're not coming over. I actually stopped caring about boats at this point. I actually probably should build up a little mega fleet. Do like 30 heavies, 30 galleys, 30 transports, something like that. Yeah, nice. Two Sicilies is willing to accept, and we officially kick them out of Europe. Excellent. Yeah, and we've also gotten connected up to these northern provinces that Lika and Serbia own. And yeah, then it's just this right here. Okay, these guys, Yeah, they're back to being pretty mad, but yeah, not a big deal. It's just that the Pope in Hungary and Bulgaria keep being mad, man. It's mostly the guys I keep taking stuff from, right? So, yeah, once again, for now, we're done in the Balkans. I'll see if I can spy up on anyone here to create some CBs. If not, we'll just be waiting for the parliament. We got these guys, which should be, yeah, they're an Egypt vassal. We could go with the Malikdom of the Injuids right here. Fight them, take quite a lot from them, actually. Well, that's not how we get connected up to them, is it? Because they own stuff in Persia, which we're not interested in. Okay, so we'll deal with these guys later. It's gotta be Egypt that's next. Yeah, okay. Yeah, look, man. The stuff we took from Achaia is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different locations. Provinces, sorry. So this is 9 different provinces, and then this is 1 province. Yeah, you know, the density in southern Greece, something I always mention, man. You know, because they're so tiny, obviously it'll be pretty quick, man. Integration is fairly quick, I do have to say. Also, in the Age of Reformation, is there a cabinet slot, I wonder? We still don't got confessionalism, but even though we looked through these earlier, I don't think I found a cabinet slot. Ah, there it is, actually. It is in confessionalism. Is that spreading for us? It's 16% there. We're obviously pretty huge at this point already, so it'll be slower, but yeah. All right, boat spam time. I got 80 out of 44 Janissary Musketeers because, like, the regular guys got upgraded to that, I think. Which is nice. Nice. Yeah, they're actually pretty good. Pistoliers, those are the horse guys, cannons, supply cars. Yeah, I think we got a strong army, man. Now look, the next biggest power army-wise is like Egypt and Hoysala right here, which I don't know who those guys are, obviously in India. Majapahit, Patna, France. Like, France has 3,200 regulars. I got 76,000. Wait a minute. Didn't I have a... Wait, why is Basra my tributary? Yeah, these guys were, I had a subject here. What the hell happened? They weren't disloyal. Who knows at this point? All right, got a claim on the Dogar right here. They're actually going to be fairly easy to take because no forts in them and this other subject. It's time to go in with an annoying war versus the Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt. But luckily now, man, we got some, like, next level cannons, like, and they still got only level 2 forts, not even max garrison in a lot of these, you know, far away ones, so it shouldn't be that bad. I think it's gonna be slightly easier than the other war we did. Well, not easier, they weren't hard. It's just, yeah, I wasn't a very big fan of the amount of forts and the amount of sieging and, you know, how many troops they kept pouring in. So, yeah, let's go ahead and open that up. A threaten war for that right there. And there we go, we've started a war with the Mamluks. We actually have the same amount of vassals. Very nice. Yeah, fairly big war. Probably gonna be a lot of aggressive expansion. I want to take, you know, whatever we can over here. Maybe even like full annex Dogar, these guys, and Fadl or something like that. Or get them transferred over to me. We'll see. All right, well, unfortunately, this is about as much as we can do since we declared kinda on Dogar. So we take all of this and all of this. Once again, crazy aggressive expansion, man. Something needs to be done about this. And that's all we're taking. Yep, there we go. Almost maxed out. So that's a decent war with the Mamluks done, I guess. We've pushed further into the crescent. We'll just integrate all of that up. But yeah, let's disband the levies and go back home and chill. Let's take a look at it now. Same guys in Europe. Okay, here it's actually not bad, man. Here it's actually not bad. Yeah, gonna keep improving with these guys. Once again, don't want a coalition on both sides. Right now, just chilling. Ain't nothing, you know, to it. This is what antagonism looks like, so it has calmed down a little bit. We're making lots of money. Obviously, all that research into global trade has helped us out quite a lot. And, yeah, man. Yeah, it's pretty calm right now. Just wondering whether, I mean, yeah, we need to fight these guys to then get connected to Basra, right? Yeah, that's what I said we would. There's not too much we need to take from the Injuids right here. Wait, Al-Fadl? How? They're a vassal of Egypt, but they'll be in this war? Interesting. Yeah. I mean, they're bringing Zubala, who I guess is their subject, but yeah, how can the ally... Oh, in other news, you can't see it because it's behind my head, but annexing Serbia, it stopped. Ah, they got a civil war. Okay, Erzurum, which is, of course, these guys right here, and then Lika as well, which is the Croatian subject. After that, we'll only have Ragusa, Crete, Bodonica right here, and Arcadia. Yeah, just the southern Greek guys. None of them are really Greek. They're well, some of them are Greek, but Catalan and Venetian is more like it. Do we go in on Austria? I wonder. Not that much. Just one area, which is comprised of two little provinces. They're gonna bring in, I don't know who, but no one else that's important. And after that, like I said, it'll just be this one Gorizien and this one Provençal location. And we'll be done with the Balkans, finally. I think we go in on Austria. Why not? They don't seem that tough. And it's not going to be a lot of aggressive expansion, so why not? Let's go ahead and promote the integration process, which I probably do want to pass anyway. Fabricate CB, Austria, lower Carniola, just like that. Let's get the armies in position and we'll hit them immediately. I built up a navy too, by the way. Let's send it there, see what it can do. Well, armies are in position to hit Austria. Wait, why are these guys in? Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. It's... okay, so what happened in between me, getting that CB on Austria and wanting to declare is, I think the league's formed. Yeah, the league's formed, dude. Okay, so if we hit Austria now, we actually end up fighting the Catholic League, right? Yeah, oh my god, dude. This is gonna be here for so long. I gotta fight literally every yellow guy if I want to fight Austria. Which is not that much of a problem, and I can take out these two locations too, but it's just way too many countries, man. Okay, wasted a parliament on that. We're not gonna do Austria now. I'm gonna wait a little bit more. If this... Nothing will happen. This will stay like this for 100 years, god damn it. Yeah, we'll deal with someone else. Frick it. I'm not fighting the Catholic League just for frickin' Slovenia, bro. Alright, a little bit of time has passed. Obviously, we're not fighting Austria because this thing is still going on. So instead, I built up a CB on the Malikdom of the Injuids right here. You know, we just want to take the entirety of this area, pretty much Iraq from them. So it's gonna be like... well, these couple locations right here, as far as I can tell. Yeah, okay, just got my regular guys over here. This is a little revolt that my subject is having, no big deal. We are gonna go ahead and obviously threaten war. They're not willing to accept for Tikrit right there. Shout out Said Jarrah. If you know, you know. So that's a lot of forts. That's actually a lot of forts. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is pretty much the only thing I want from the Injuids, man. Yeah. I still don't understand how Fadl can be allied to them. Obviously, we're not taking anything from them because we'll deal with them when we declare directly on them and fight the Mamluks and stuff like that. I wish I guess we could separate peace Fadl, but there's nothing to make them do. Yeah, we can't, like, make them not be a subject of the Mamluks or something like that. And they're willing to accept. Wait, what is this? Okay, that's just... something that happened. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm taking, man. Everything that they have over in the region of the Crescent. Perfect. That's that war done. Excellent. Pretty good cabinet members working on integration, man. 100, 198... is there a better than a 98? No, there isn't. 100, 198, 99, 100, 100. Now, earlier, I did break off my tributary status with Basra, which I don't know how I got. I think that's how they were able to fight my subject. But we do need to fight Basra as well. We can't create a CB, you know, that's worth it for conquest. Well, yeah, I don't know. I've never used this one, so I think I'll just wait for the parliament, but it's only them, so we'll take care of them. What we need from them is obviously everything in the Crescent, so with that, we'll wrap up this side and just continue to push down this way, right? Yeah, simple. It's Fadl and the Mamluks, man. That's the only countries we gotta fight here. Fadl, which is the Mamluks' subjects, and of course, Barca, which I don't know why they never annexed them. You know, they have consolidated a lot of their subjects, but not Barca. Perfect, actually. There's the parliament. Let's see this. Maybe we can try and pass it. Fabricate CB on Barca for... I mean, that right there. Excellent. Yeah, it's just them. Let's get the armies there. Gonna go in immediately. Well, I was too late, and it seems someone else had the same idea. God damn it. Ugh. Let's see what happens. This should be quick for the Mamluks as well. If there's something to take, I'll take it. If not, frick it. Well, the Mamluks did a number on Basra, but we can still not fight them. Okay, I'm gonna try it with this CB. They actually took the province that I built a claim for. At this point, I just annexed the Lika up here. Very nice. Okay, well, we acquired that CB on Basra. Let's see if we can actually take land without... who are these guys now? Doesn't matter. Without actually making them a tributary. 10 stability, you're kidding me? It's already low for some reason. Okay, there we go. No stability cost. Not a lot of forts either, so let's just make them, you know, siege stuff over here, and it really shouldn't be that costly. Yeah. This war forbids us to conquer any location directly. So if we force tributary, can we then take land? No. No, we can't. Oh, well. Let's just, like, humiliate them. I don't know. Take some money. Okay, well, we know that CB doesn't work for conquering now. I've never used it, so I didn't know. But, there we go. We'll just do something else. I actually used up a parliament on the Horde of Gurgons just now. Wait. They are a subject of someone? Yeah, they're a subject of Musuniri. No way. These small guys? 6 million people? Dude, I got 20 million. You're kidding me. They can't be this big, can they? No, they're probably bigger than that, aren't they? Yeah, but I wanted to fight these guys because we actually need literally only one location from them. Stardust right here, so I wonder... Why does Threat and War never work, man? Why do they never want to give it up? Like, I actually don't want to do a war with these guys. But, frick it. Just one location shouldn't really be that bad. Okay, let's do it immediately. I'm gonna pull out the other army, get it here too. Simple war, really, guys. But we've annexed Serbia during this time. Of course, we kept their patriarchate as well. We're keeping every Orthodox countries or Coptic countries' patriarchates because, you know, guys of that religion will hate us if we destroy it. We don't want that. So there we go. Get a bunch of cores over there as well. Wait, so the name can stretch over land. What the hell then? I know a lot of people have a problem with the name not stretching over land. It's actually, you know, if I go Control F9 here, this is how I make my thumbnails, right? But the name never stretches over sea. So if I do a thumbnail like this, you know, the name kind of sucks, and I don't think the thumbnail looks good. But in this map mode, in the integration map mode, the name does stretch over land. So why isn't the name like this in the regular map mode? We need a mod for it. Maybe I should make a video about the best mods in EU5. Yeah, speaking of best mods, I should get them. I need that auto marriage one, man. In fact, I lost the Osmanoglus because I stopped marrying them. Ayo, drums reference. I can't go there. Annexed another subject. These tiny guys that we had over in Greece. We are annexing Erzurum, and we are also annexing Crete. I think those are our only subjects. No, it's Ragusa as well. That's right. It's been hard to get them loyal because, you know, I force vassalize them or whatever. But we are up to not very good relations with Ragusa. Not very good. It'll be a while before we, you know, fix them up. But that's okay. Yeah. This market over here is kind of weird as well, man. The Dubrovnik market is only 3 locations. They're probably having a horrible time. But yeah, Naples and Tarnovo and Constantinople are just too powerful that this one can't take a hold. This is one I'll actually probably keep because I'm hoping it'll grow big enough to take over stuff from Venice and Pest over here that I own up north. But yeah, we got 3 markets directly owned by us, but obviously we're present in a lot more. We'll get Baghdad and Damascus and Alexandria from the Mamluks. Wait, Gurgan? Why do these guys... They have the Mongolian flag, don't they? Is this? Who is this? And they'll accept. That's literally the only thing that I want, man. There we go. That tiny little one location right there. Excellent. Okay. Locking down the border even more. And it'll be even better once I annex Erzurum, which is going pretty slow, I will admit, because they keep being disloyal, so it stops and blah, blah, blah. But we're chilling, man. We're chilling. 1624. Yeah, this is going to be a 4-parter, boys. This is still here, by the way. It's changed up a little bit, but... Nah. What the hell? What is that gap? Still not worth it to fight Austria now. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a pretty good place to leave it off for episode 3 right here, man. Obviously not as much expansion as I hoped to originally. I did plan to have this be a 3-part series, man, but just stuff is pretty expensive. There is quite a lot of aggressive expansion, so we are taking it slower, but you know, it is more enjoyable for me when I do take it slower, man. But yeah, obviously next time in the final episode, man, hopefully we're gonna go ahead and finish off Austria right here, you know, take this little bit from Basra and then just pound the Mamluks, man. Every time a truce is up, hit him till we just full annex the Crescent and Egypt from them. But yeah, Anatolia and the Balkans, the Armenian Highlands, half of the Crescent is done. All we gotta do is finish off the rest of the Crescent and Egypt and that little bit right there, which, you know what, man, with this, you know, almost never ending and the war never happening, I think we are gonna end up fighting the Catholic League just to take freaking Carniola over here. But that's okay, because it is gonna be fun. But yeah, massively improved the economy this episode, man. Lots of other stuff unlocked. We're up to 7 cabinet seats. Next time, we're also going to become an empire, unlocking more government reforms as well. And yeah, I am having a lot of fun. Number 3 great power in the world. I wonder who the most powerful countries are, man. Well, out of the countries that I know, obviously it's me, so it's probably whoever is in China, and I guess whoever is you know, the dominant nation in southern India. I don't know who else it could be realistically, and I'm still a kingdom too. Keep that in mind. But yeah, this is a pretty good place to leave it off for episode 3, man. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with the 4th and final part of this Ottoman Grand Campaign in EU5. But that's it for me for now. See you next time.